Hello everyone, my name is Marcus Hurt and I'm going to be taking you through my team's Project2 bionic arm demonstration. So first we're going to launch Visual Studio Code, and this is actually going to launch inside the container, but I'm going to show you how to get in and out of the container. So hit Control-Shift-P to pull up the command palette, and then we're going to reopen the folder locally, and then Control-Shift-P again, and just reopen it in the container. So that's how you get it open into the Docker container that we're using. And then once we're in here, we're going to just click on build in the workspace. And then once that's built, we can go ahead and launch our empty world with our robot arm in it. Launch. Alright, so go ahead and launch our empty world. And you can see we've got an arm. It's just an empty world with an arm on a base. Alright, so now that we've got our bionic arm loaded into Gazebo, let's open a new terminal. And we are going to run our control node. And our control node is just the boxing.py node. It's going to do some initial calculations, things like creating the transformation matrix and calculating the symbolic Jacobian, so that we're ready to plan. Alright, here we go. We get a little instruction on how to use this node, so you can incrementally plan your strikes. We have the option for a jab, a hook, or an uppercut. 4 through 9 are potential for future paths for strikes that we'd like to perform, but for now we just provide the jab, the hook, and the uppercut. P plots the path that you have planned. So if you have a jab planned, it'll plot that. If you have a jab and a hook planned, it'll plot the whole thing. It also plots in red the desired path, so you can see how far the actual path is from the desired path. E is going to move our robot to a home position so that it's ready to strike, and A is going to execute your planned path, and C is going to reset your paths to empty. And of course escape is to quit. So now that you have a quick rundown, let's provide a demonstration. So let's plan a jab, and this will take just a moment to finish. We're updating our velocity commands 100 times a second, so every second has 100 joint velocity calculations to do. Alright, so that path is planned. Let's go ahead and plot it and see what it looks like. So you can see, not perfect. The red is the desired path and the blue is what the robot should actually do. And these are all end effector positions. And then we can see the joint angles over time and the joint velocities over time. Those look pretty good. So let's go ahead and run this. So E to prepare for our strike, and then A to execute the strike. Cool, so that's just our quick little jab. Alright, so let's plan some additional paths here. I want to add a hook to our combo, so just hit the number 2 and we'll start planning the hook, and it appends that to our jab. And since our jab was a circle, we should be able to just run this again from the same position, because we ended in about the same position as we started. Okay, so now that that's planned, let's go ahead and check it by plotting. So you can see now we have our jab is this bottom circle here. So we're going to come up and do a jab, and then our hook is here. So, alright, let's, so this is going to be the orientation of our path actually, so we'll do this jab first, and then we'll do this hook. Alright, so that's planned. The joint angles and velocities look pretty good. Alright, let's try this combo. Jab, hook. Cool. Okay, that looked pretty good. So let's add a cross. And just to show that these are separate nodes, let's go ahead and we can actually kill the gazebo world and launch it again. So these two nodes are independent of each other. So all gazebo is doing is it has their model and it's taking the velocity commands, and our boxing node is doing all the calculations for the path and streaming them to the gazebo node. So let's plot that 3 path. So now we have a jab, a hook, and a uppercut. And those joint angles and velocities are getting complicated. So let's see how it handles this. Go ahead and hit E to put it in its home position, its ready to strike position. And then we'll hit A to execute our path. So jab, cross, and an uppercut. Or jab, hook, and an uppercut. Alright, cool. So that's our path. You can we can hit C to clear our path, and then let's just try to plot it again, and not enough data because we've cleared our path. So that's a quick demonstration of the Project 2 bionic arm that my group did. Thanks for watching.